mouth for a little while, but we are richer for his presence. All right, he's a very cool guy. Give it up for a nice warm round of applause for Justin, everybody.
Thank you. Nice to be back in Europe, where it's also richer for my wallet. That also helps too. But so you can tell by the accent, you know what I mean? I am American, right? Used to be cool, now it's awkward. You know what I mean? Now it's awkward. Because now these days, you know, I mean, weird times we're living in. You know, people ask me awkward questions like, oh, Justin, so you're American, huh? Are you now a refugee? You left when Trump was in office. Are you a refugee? And that's when I have to tell people I actually like, no, I left when Obama was in office. That makes me a white supremacist. You know, let's call it what it is, you know? It's nice to be here in Germany. No, but I do travel a lot as an American, which is not very common, you know? And I realized that when you travel a lot, you learn a lot about yourself, right? For example, I learned that when most people look at me, they can't tell where I'm from. A lot of people look at me and they think maybe I'm Ethiopian. Some people think maybe I'm Arab. Then I realized most people in most places think I'm selling weed. Most people think I'm fucking selling weed. You know what I mean? Is that surprising? I don't know. Last guy that actually asked me for weed, I was like, dude, what is it about me that makes me think sell weed? He was like, dude, everything. Literally everything about you makes me want to get high. Okay. I get it, you know what I mean? Some people watch too much television. Stereotypes, all right, I get it, you know what I mean? But you heard it first. I don't fucking sell weed on Fridays. I just have standards for myself. I'm an entrepreneur, right? It's a French word for unemployed, right? Just saying, let's call it what it is, right? But no, anybody like me, anybody have an issue with like tech companies with the amount of access they have to your personal data? Ever freak anybody out? Yeah, anybody ever had this experience where like you're chilling with your friends and your phone is out and you start talking about some shit and next thing you know you're scrolling, you start to see ads for the stuff you talked about? Yeah, happens to people. Alright, check this shit out. Because I got a whole new phone. I downloaded all my apps, all my regular apps. Then I see all my emojis are already black. Yeah, confused me too. What is this, some kind of fucking live update? You know what I mean? New iPhone black? I don't know. I had no idea. You know what I mean? I'm just a user, right? But no, is this racism? We don't know. Apparently emojis are a new frontier, so I did some research. I pulled up my phone. I said, boop, boop, Siri. She said, boop, boop, what's up, motherfucker? Yeah, it's definitely not okay. You know what I mean? Not all black people talk like that. You know what I mean? Not all black people talk like that. I happened to be on the phone with my grandma later that day. This woman was literally born in Alabama, grew up picking cotton, you know what I mean? Saw the whole civil rights movement. I was like, Grandma, can you believe this shit? She was like, what's up, motherfuckers? Oh. You know, I guess some black people do talk like that. You know, it's stereotypes. What is it, you know? I feel like, so you guys know what's going on in the United States these days, right? People are talking about defunding the police. Not like getting rid of the police permanently, but just taking funds from the police and putting them in other places. And I agree, you know? I think we should defund the police. I've always wanted to go to business school. I think they should fund my MBA. Do you agree? You know what I mean? That's fucking great. Because I don't think we should stop there. You know what I mean? I don't think they should just fund my master's in business administration. I think they should fund my black ass in general. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, it's about time. I mean, help a brother out. We broke out here. Entrepreneur. Help, you know? So I just came from Asia, right? I've been eating a lot of Asian food, and I got this one particular food. It's called hot pot. I fucking love hot pot, okay? So hot pot is a dish that they bring out. It's like boiling spicy broth. You can put everything in it. You just throw everything at once. Veggies, you can throw meat, seafood, whatever it is. And that's also how you can tell it's poor people food. That's how poor people eat, you know what I mean? Poor people eat jambalaya, poor people eat gumbo, feijoada, you know what I mean? In Brazil, poor people mix their food together, right? Rich people segregate. They love segregating their food, you know what I mean? That's why, you know, if you look at a poor person's plate, everything's mixed together, right? Look at a rich person's plate, they got the white rice on the other side from the Negro beans, on the other side from the guacamole, you know what I mean? They love segregation, right? But no, why do I love hot pot so much? Why am I so enthusiastic? Because you cannot have low self-esteem when you eat hot pot. Straight up. Because I walked in there, you walk in there with a bad attitude, by the time you leave, you eat like fucking 7 animals. You know what I mean? Where else what kind of, you can't have a bad attitude with this kind of energy. You know what I mean? If I can feel all these things coursing through my veins, you know what I mean? It's fucking, I'm just saying, I think this is like the fucking source of Chinese power, man. It's fucking, and none of these animals that you put in this thing are even supposed to be around each other. You know what I mean? If you were to ask me, like, Justin, what's the opposite of a squid? I'd be like, I don't know, a chicken foot. I ate both them shits. I ate both them shits. You know what I mean? The fucking, when God created chicken and squid, they had no intention of meeting. I ate both them shits. I can feel it. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Okay. I think some of you guys feel me. Try hot pie. Some good shit. Some good shit. The lockdown in Malaysia was pretty nuts. It was way more strict than it was in Berlin. You know, like at one point Malaysia was like the epicenter of COVID-19. Really crazy times. You literally couldn't leave your house. You would be arrested for jogging. You would be arrested for walking. You know, you could literally only go to the grocery store or to pick up medicine and come home, right? So naturally, you know, I'm on Tinder chatting. That's it, just chatting. Because there's nowhere to go. There's nobody to fucking meet up with, you know? But that's dangerous, because that's not what Tinder was made for. It's not what it was built for, you know what I mean? Chatting, good conversation. Because good conversation only takes you one place. To a relationship. Prolonged good conversation takes you one place, right? So somehow I found myself in a situation where I'm in like 3 long-distance relationships with girls around the corner from here, and I only know what they look like from 3 photos from 2 years ago. You know what I mean? This is the new normal, I guess. It's the new normal. As soon as they opened up, I started going on dates at the grocery store. It's the only place you could go. Stay 6 feet apart, stare at vegetables together. This is love. This is not love, am I right? I'm just saying, you know. But, so, single, you know what I mean? I'm a single dude, recently single. Anybody else recently single in here? Woo! And that's what sadness sounds like. That's what fucking sorrow sounds like. Thanks for coming with me, guys. But no, so being recently single, it's interesting, you know. Last breakup, it was a pretty bad breakup, you know. I feel kind of bad. I was dating this girl. She had 4 sisters, right? I fucked up. She had 4 sisters. Some people are laughing. Oh shit, this is gonna get bad. Yeah, it is, man. We were at a family event. We were at a family function. Got you. We're at a family function, and I drank too much. One thing led to another. I ended up making out with her dad. Of all people. Oh my goodness. Justin. Stupid. Man, fucking German guy with a beard. He's a good-looking guy. Man, just couldn't help myself. But yeah, man, it's interesting. Interracial relationships are interesting, you know what I mean? Because I could sense it. You know what I mean? That after this, you know, she hadn't gone back. You know what I mean? She hadn't gone back. And apparently I did something right. I did a lot of things wrong. Apparently I did something right. She's still dating black dudes, right? But how can you tell? How can you tell? Well, they're little things, you know what I mean? The style changes. The vocabulary changes, you know? She called me, someone said, it's true. I'm just preaching up here, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, right? So she called me the other day, you know, and I just fucking knew it. I just had this sense. I was like, what's up, babe? She was like, what's up, motherfucker? Oh, shit. Definitely dating a black dude. I guess some black people do talk like that. All right, y'all, that's my time. Thank you.
Keep it going for Justin. Keep it going for Justin. Really good.